MapleStory N has been out for a couple weeks now, and with the brand new update increasing drop rates across the board, the question that I've been receiving lately is whether or not MapleStory N is worth getting into right now. I seek to answer that in this video, so let's get right into it. Now, MapleStory N, in a nutshell, is a private server of the original MapleStory. MapleStory, if you didn't know, it's an MMORPG game. It came out a long time ago. I'm talking about over 20 years ago at this stage. They recently celebrated their 20-year anniversary. As someone that is pretty much picking up MapleStory for the first time, I played Diablo 2, I played Lineage 2, I played Arcade, Terra, never really MapleStory. I figured I'd give my personal input as to whether or not it's worth it to get into this game. So, right now, what is the current state of MapleStory N? Is the game dead? Well, the simple answer is no, it very much is still alive, and there are a lot of opportunities to make a very decent amount of money in this game, whereas in pretty much any other MapleStory version, unless you're going through black markets, you're not able to do this. Now, let me go ahead and elaborate as to what exactly I am talking about right now. If I actually go to my rewards dashboard, my raffle dashboard right now, you're gonna see that I have rewards on these bosses in several ways. I've got these Nessos, and here, this is the one that I'm very excited about this week. This is the Raven Horn base lore. Typically, when you get items on MapleStory and you were trying to sell it, you'd have to go through these marketplaces that a lot of the time were banned by the game developers. You took a big risk for not a lot of reason. Well, on MapleStory N, this is unique to MapleStory N, there is a marketplace, an actual native marketplace where you can sell items. If I actually search up the NFT items Ravenhorn, you're going to see right now a Ravenhorn base art is selling for 150 million Nessos, and that translates to about $1,984, almost $2,000 for this item. If I look at the all item trade history, this item sold for over 200 million Nessos at one point, and I actually bought this item for my character, my Shadower, for about 88 million Nessos. So I know for a fact that this item goes for a heck of a lot of money, and given the fact that I have a 100% win rate currently, in about 2 days, I'm going to get this item, and I'm going to be making a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. This character that I am currently playing on, this character, Condemnation, that I'm currently playing on, with all of the items that I have gone ahead and stacked up for it, total, when I upgraded this was earlier on, was about $2,000. So I pretty much pay off the entire ROI of the character that I've invested in by just getting these items. Of course, on my other character, I'm not there just yet, but if you can go ahead and land these items, then incredible. Where are people earning? Simply put, if you do function key 4 or F4, you're going to see the bosses. The big bosses people are killing right now are Hard Hilla. The other one, Pop, is like whatever. All of the CRA bosses are very good, but I have a very tough time. I can't kill it on Condemnation. You need at least like 1.3 mil attack stats, very good gear, heavy investment. Von Leon on hard is extremely easy, does very good rewards. Horntail is very easy. Arcarium is very easy. Cygnus, of course, very easy on the easy difficulty if you're decently geared out. And of course, Lotus and Damien, there are going to be items here that are going to be sold for tens of thousands of dollars. So the nutshell is that yes, this game very much is still worth getting into. I think there are a lot of people that are sleeping on the marketplace and the opportunities. For example, if you look at the U Mushroom coupon, this is the best pet in the game. It lasts only 100 days, and right now, this started at below 100. What was it like? No, it was like 800,000 Nessos or something like that. It is now going for, in about 2 weeks, for 6.3 million Nessos. So if you stacked a bunch of these, you would have made an absolute killing. And I've actually gone ahead on my inventory, sold quite a bit of these for quite a bit of money. I bought a ton of these for, of course, my NFT collection, but I have sold before some sets for quite a bit of money, and that's kind of the name of the game: buying items, selling items, finding these arbitrage opportunities where people are going to need sets. I sold this turkey for, oh my god, this actually sold for 60 million Nessos. Nice. I didn't even know this sold. Like, you're seeing this live. But yeah, this sold for 60 million Nessos. This is like a lot of money. Jesus, this is so $800 right there. I mean, you see it for yourself, $800. I bought this for 45 million Nessos and I sold it for 60 million Nessos. So very solid profit there. And these opportunities are all over the market right now. If you are someone that isn't fresh to MapleStory and has played MapleStory for a long time, you're going to make way more money than me, because you're going to understand not only how to do the bosses much more efficiently with less gear than me, but you're also going to go ahead and be able to find the items that people actually need. Other things you should know if you're getting into MapleStory for the first time, please do not just grind. If you actually have money, I mean, a level 77 right now is going for $1. Don't waste the time to level it up. I would say, you know, get it at least level 120-ish. I would even say 130. You know, level 120 right now is going for about $4. And a level 130 is going for, this is the level you need for the Von Leon set. A level 130 is going for literally, I mean, check this out, $5. I mean, if you have $5, you might as well. And if you go all the way up to like the 180s, which is pretty damn high, you can find a level 180 for about $100, and you're pretty stacked. You're ready for practically end game stuff as long as you gear up your guy. In terms of items that people are going for, the Unchained set is one of the sets that people are going for. I would say if you are someone that's going to be purchasing a character, don't buy the Unchained set. This is only for newbies. What I would recommend, of course, you do your own research on this stuff, is the Royal Von Leon sets. These Royal Von Leon sets are solid because of the fact that you can Star Force them, and you can also go for potentials. So as a set, as you can see, the 6-set effect will give a 10% bonus monster damage, which we are going to need. Very fundamental, very crucial. If you're also someone that isn't very good at MapleStory, is new to MapleStory, is curious on what people are building, please go to the MSU Navigator. This is a huge life hack to not only find what people are buying items for, but also to see the character rankings. I mean, you could actually check classes and what they have equipped. Example, RPRP, the person that is #1 in the world, I can search up their name right now and it will tell me everything that this person has. I can see their abilities. I can see the items that they have, the potentials that they've decided to go ahead and build. What I would recommend is finding several bishops, if you're playing bishop, of course, and seeing the consensus on what they are building, because that's going to be allowing you to find what exactly people are looking for. Another thing for arbitrage opportunities, for example, is stuff like the 7-day badge, where the 7-day badge has a 0.02% drop rate on the monster, that little monster taxi thing. I'm still too new to this game to get everything off the cuff, but the little monster hunt thing or whatever. And these are going for 22 million now. I mean, this is the best in slot badge. So there's tons of these little opportunities all over the market. There's the Neophyte rings, which the Neophyte rings were also going for 6 million when I bought them, and now they're going for almost 20 million. Of course, I would say like the prices are, of course, inflated at this point. They're higher. But if you have that advantage, if you've been playing MapleStory for a long time, I would argue, why in the world are you playing any other version of MapleStory except the MapleStory version that you can earn and be compensated for your time? It's a fresh version of MapleStory. It's fun. It's a little bit quirky. It's a little bit different. And this is just one part of the IP. And I know some of you guys aren't going to like this part of the crypto aspect, because the crypto aspect is what makes it an open market, what makes it the game it is, and the marketplace and the opportunity it is. Nextbase, for example, this token, you know, if you're playing the game, you're not really going to care too much about the token price, only because you could still find plenty of opportunities within the game to, of course, trade, as I've shown you before. But I mean, Nextbase, for example, these guys got $100 million from Nexon themselves. Nexon, the company that made MapleStory, they're placing big bets. If this doesn't work out, this is going to be an absolute, I mean, a huge fumble for the MapleStory IP. So they pretty much have to make sure that this works out. And so what's going to happen here is they're going to be allowing their IP to be used for people to build little mini games on MapleStory. It's very similar to what I believe is called Maple World, where people build their own little things, but there's going to be 80%, which is a massive amount of supply, which is going to be going to people that actually build these little mini games. So the goal that Nextbase has said is that one day, hopefully, there will be more players I almost died here. There will be more players. Look, there's a player right here. There will be more players that are playing the other versions of MapleStory rather than just MapleStory N, which I find to be interesting. People are going to be using those items for the other versions of MapleStory, gathering those items. So the rare items, supposedly, given the fact that there's only so many that can go out, there is a max supply for these items. These items will go up in value. That's the long-term goal. Right now, there are a lot of emissions. They actually recently started a brand new event where they're giving extra rewards to people. If I see it here, they have the Nesso times EXP drop event. It's not going to last forever. This is an event that will end on the 18th. After the 18th, I presume they have a plan to go ahead and get more action on here. I would farm this. If you're already on MapleStory and you're looking for a time to start, this is it. Until the 18th, your early bird advantage is going to go away. I personally have seen a lot of these games go through, and I'm excited to see where MapleStory goes through. But yeah, definitely worth playing right now. As you could see, I already paid off my character, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to have a great time playing MapleStory N. So until next time, stay classy, and I will see you all later.